Hello everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood entrepreneur Nikit Pise, and in this video I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't let emotions dictate your behavior or why at least I have changed in terms of recognizing why that's not probably a good idea and what I do now, and just a topic which I thought about and thought it would be cool to talk. Yeah, and cool to like just document. So one thing which I've noticed a lot with the whole self-help space, and a lot of people talk about it, maybe they I have also like I like watching anime, I like watching manga, and in the plot, like it's just grilled, it's just inside it, that the main character, let's say Berserk, like Berserk, if you guys don't know, it's an manga, really good manga. The main character goes through a bunch of shit, and then the only source of motivation he has is through rage and revenge. And same shit in real life. So many people hate themselves, hate their lives, and go through life just thinking that, oh, like I hate myself, I'm going to feel sad, and then I'm going to take action on my sadness, and then I'm going to improve myself and succeed. And that's a good idea, that's honestly a good idea. If you hate yourself, then 100% just go ahead and start working, go ahead and do something so that you stop hating yourself. But the problem then comes is, imagine you hate yourself, imagine you are extremely sad that you are skinny and you just don't like who you are. The motivation that sadness or the motivation that the sadness or the anger or that feeling gives you is so small in terms of, like, you after you just do the action, it goes away. Because like let's say uh, let's say you hate yourself because you haven't been going to the gym, right? Like from the past 6 days, you go to the gym for 2 days, and now you have like momentum, and you are like happy with yourself and all that. Now guess what? Now you don't want to go to the gym because because you were relying on the fact that you hated yourself to go to the, like, you hated yourself, and therefore you're going to the gym. But if you like my point here is, emotions, if you rely on those things, like emotions like revenge, emotions like anger, or just sadness in general, or just hating yourself, I have found for myself that sometimes I hate myself a lot, sometimes I hate myself not at all, sometimes I'm really happy, sometimes I'm really sad. That's something that is not in my control, like not in my control entirely. So if there's something which is going to dictate my behavior here, emotions, and these things are not in my control, then this is literally a plan for failure. Because you're not going to be doing the things that need to be done on the right time, and that's not good. Like, you cannot be consistent that way. And yeah, this is something which just I realized, because I used to do the bad behavior, do the bad thing. Let's say I used to just masturbate, or eat junk food, or don't or not go to the gym or something like that, and then I would just be hurted. I would just feel bad about myself and just be like, fuck, like this or that, I'm such a loser, I'm this or that. And of course those feelings are completely valid, they are going to come because that's what you did. But not like being able to not absorb yourself in those fucking emotions and thoughts is, I think, also a skill. Because let's say this person, the person who is watching this video, they didn't do anything today. They just fucking watched anime all day, fucked around, didn't do what they were supposed to do, and now they're watching a YouTube video of a guy just rambling. Oh, also I didn't told you like who I am. Like, if you guys don't know me, I'm a currently an appointment setter doing like $1,000 per month, around 2k, 1 to 2k per month. And yeah, we are scaling this shit. We are I'm trying to scale this thing to like 5k per month, 10k per month. Sooner maybe get into a different opportunity vehicle, maybe go to America. I'm living in India right now. Yeah, that was a short intro. Anyways, I was talking about emotions, and uh huh. Imagine like the person who is watching this haven't done anything, haven't like they hate themselves, blah 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 blah. What I have found in myself is, I get caught up in a lot of loops of negative thoughts, right? One negative thought comes, and that leads to another, and that leads to another, and that leads to another. There's so many fucking negative thoughts, and then you're stuck in this bubble of, hey, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if I never go to the gym? Or like, sorry, like that's not a realistic example, but what if I do this, or what if that happens? Because you get anxious about the future, right? I'm going to give you a really realistic example of what actually happened with me. So I used to just like 2 3 weeks ago, I used to just think to myself, what if my boss fires me, or what if my boss fires me, then what? And then like I have to find another opportunity, and then this will happen, and then like where will I find my money? Like this is small thought, but this one particular thought, which is this one particular thought will like lead you to so many huge thoughts. And I've also noticed this happening with like students, like they will get fucked up in their head, and they will be like, fuck, tomorrow we have test, but I haven't studied this, and like I also have to study that. And what if like I start studying right now, and what if I don't complete? If I don't complete, then I will have to stay up all night. And what if, fuck, if I stay up all night, then I will be completely destroyed tomorrow. And they just fucking sit there thinking about all of that shit. And what actually happens is nothing happens. You feel all these emotions and nothing happens. And you actually maybe start to work, some people do. And when you actually start to work, action alleviates anxiety. You feel less anxiety afterwards. But again, if action has alleviated anxiety and anxiety provoked you to start working, as soon as the anxiety goes away, you maybe will stop working, right? You maybe will stop working, which is something a lot of people do. Like, because if the pain of I'll change it a bit. Okay, I'll change it a bit. uh, mm, how do we say it? Okay, let's fucking conclude something. Like, let's fucking hold on, focus. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I'm back. I lost my track of thought. So, if you are stuck in this loop of negative thoughts and negative feelings, which come one after another and they are self reinforcing, a lot of the times, if not most of the times, you will just stay stuck there in this rut for a very, very long amount of time until you somehow get out because of a new thought comes up in your mind, and then you're like, hey, maybe I should try that, and then you somehow moves, like somehow get out of the rut and like start working again. What I have noticed for myself, because this is something which some guys like struggle with, and I've struggled myself a lot, like, which is, we work for a little bit, we work for like 1 week 2 week really consistently, then we fall into ruts, we fall into fucking mental ruts. We stop doing the things that were productive. We just start fucking around, just doing all that kind of shit, right? And what I've seen that worked for me, and also like my boss advised me on this, and Laila Hormozi, I watched podcast on Laila Hormozi about this topic, and she said, if you're letting your emotions dictate your behavior, you're on the you're fucking yourself for the future. Because winners work despite the winners work despite what they feel. Winners work despite their thoughts and emotions. So no matter if they are feeling happy, or they are feeling crappy, or they are feeling whatever, if they are even feeling anxious, angry, sad, winners work despite all of those feelings. And the more that I teach myself, or at least like have these reframes in my mind on the fact that, hey, it's fine that I'm feeling shit right now. I can work anyway if I lean into the shittiness, and like I can work anyway. And the more that I do that, and the more that I stop judging myself on my failures, which is like, I want to tell you this story, okay? If you fall into, like, let's say if you go ahead and eat a burger right now, and that made you that just fucked up your head, right? For a lot of people, doing one bad behavior, which, like, let's say you had a really bad craving, and you went ahead Yeah, ate a burger. Let's say you had a really bad craving, went ahead and just jacked off all day. For a lot of people, it will trigger a thought which will lead to fuck. Like, am I back into the old self? Like, am I back into that old loser state that I was in, like, again? Like, and that one behavior will go ahead and lead you to do like another behavior, which is like jacking off again. That one behavior will lead you to another degenerate behavior, which is like eating junk food. That behavior will lead you to another degenerate behavior, which is skipping the gym. So one thought or one thing led to another thing, one thing led to another thing. But if we can let one thing just be one thing and just be like, okay, fine, I masturbated today, or I skipped the gym today, whatever, this doesn't speak anything about the type of person I am. Of course it does, but in the long haul it doesn't fucking matter. And this is the story that I want to tell myself is this thing happened, and it's fine, and whatever. And then you just stop judging yourself on the thing that happened, and you just fucking forget about it. And I feel like then it just gives less power to the anxious thoughts in your mind and the fucking emotions in your mind, and you just are less likely to self the word self sabotage is such like the word self sabotage is really interesting because people don't like to define it, and I haven't even defined it yet. But I heard a podcast from Hormozio on this, not even a podcast, a really fucking long video on him talking to one of his employees, and his employees said something along the lines of, hey, I self sabotage. What the fuck is even self sabotage, right? And then in terms of behavior, he said, after like 2 3 months of being consistent or being on time with all of our meetings, I start to slack, and that is what he calls self sabotage. And then Hormuzi said something like, okay, that means that you don't have the skill. That means that you don't have the skill of staying consistent after 3 months of being consistent. That is a skill definition. That is a skill deficiency, and that you can learn. Mind blowing to me, honestly, because when I heard that, I was like, fuck me, like I cannot work despite feeling emotions. That is skill deficiency which I need to work on. And the way you work on skills is you just do more of it, and you just get more reps in, do it more times, blah 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 blah. I'm still doing it. I'll let you guys know on my progress in the future. If my if my income grows, then we will know that it worked, whatever. That's what he said. So if you can also maybe start looking at all of your self-sabotaging behaviors as just lack of skill. Hey, I just lack the skill of saying no. You get a craving or something like that. Hey, I lack that skill of saying no. I don't know how to say no to junk food when I'm feeling really hungry, or I don't know how to say no to um, I don't know how to say no to my friends or family when I still have a lot of work to do. This was something which I struggled with a lot because I really like talking with people, and which probably is because it's fun. I like talking, just that. I like talking with people. I like talking with my family, my friends, and that has led me to not work on my goals, which is something that I do not like, because I like to have my goals as thing that I'm working on, my priority. And if that is not doing, like, I just become a little bit sad, right? So I, like, in the past I was like, fuck me, why am I this, why am I that? But now I'm just like, okay, I don't lack the skill of saying no to my family, and the more that I say no to my family and do this thing, and of course it's not like, hey, shut up, I don't want to talk to you. It's not like that. It's just like, hey, I'm busy right now, can we talk a little bit, can we talk about this later? They are like, okay, whatever. Saying no is a skill, guys. So whatever things that you're dealing with, maybe in your entrepreneurship journey, maybe in your student journey, in your personal life, whatever it is, understanding that every single thing is a skill deficiency that you don't have, and taking it that way might help you just help your brain understand a lot of things. and come up with different answers on how you should approach your situation. At least that's what it did for me. And one more thing which I want to add is, if you are really stuck in that mental rut and if you're is fucked up in your head and all that, what I've noticed is we, or at least I think that we often know the answer, and most of the times, like, yeah, that is 100% right. We need to be reminded more than we need to be taught, but we don't want to believe in our own thoughts. And I think that's pretty fucking solid decision, because if you believe in your own thoughts, your thoughts are the, like, acting on your thoughts or acting on your emotions were the reason that you are in this fucking mental rut right now. So of course you don't trust yourself. Of course, when your brain says, hey, maybe I should work to stop feeling this shitty, of course your brain has this uncertainty on, but will that work or not? Will that work or not? Right? And our brain doesn't want to, or we don't want to work on something which doesn't have a high probability of success, right? So in the past, when I got stuck in these really fucking bad mental ruts and just fucked up in my mind, I'm just watching anime all day, jacking off, I would just and I'm just like completely unmotivated. I would just like, the only time that I felt motivated was after I wake up, like just that. So I would sleep, go to sleep at like really late or whatever crazy amount of time, and then I would wake up. That was the only time that I felt motivation, or like I want to get out of this thing. At that time, I just went to YouTube, and for me it's Alex Ramosi. For you it could be anyone. You it could be Hamza, you it could be First Man. If you don't know who Hamza and First Man, these are two um, sort of like a red pill creators. They make self improvement videos and blah blah blah. So it could be those guys for you. It could be me for you. Who knows? Watching these people speak their experiences into your life will give your brain new thoughts on, and will give your brain new thoughts on why the struggle that you're going through is not different from, like, it's not different from theirs. And if they can do it, you can too. And like, just hearing somebody else give you new input into your head will just like trigger new thoughts and will probably get you out of this rut faster. That's just something which I've noticed for myself. So you can go ahead and try. Maybe that will work. Maybe that will won't. But right now, if you're stuck in that, nothing will work. So you might as well fucking go ahead and give it a try. Okay, appreciate that. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have watched up until this point, it's a really long video. Also, yeah, the video is ended now. You guys can go. A really quick update. I bought a phone for my mother. This is my father's phone, by the way. He is home today, so I'm like recording this. It's a really good quality, really good audio quality. This is the phone which I usually record in. This is a shit box, like Apple logo, but this is not Apple. This is Samsung phone, right? And I got my mom $250, yeah, $250, yeah, $250 Samsung phone, which is a really good phone, really fucking 256 GB, 12 GB RAM, insane processor, really fucking good phone. So when we have that phone, we can have a really good fucking, like, we can have a really good camera. We can record a lot, because that phone is going to stay at home, so I can just post more often whenever I get the time and I have the opportunity. And also this room, I'm actually like, I talked with a friend of mine yesterday, and then he said to me about the fact that we can improve lighting in this room, and I have the budget for that. And if we are playing the game for the long run, then why not improve the lighting? Why not have something here and learn a little bit more about how to just speak better, or how to communicate. First of all, I need to learn how to communicate better, learn how to not forget my points, but also how the actual, like, or how the actual video looks, because I want to make these small 20-minute videos look like the average long form Alex News video. Like, it is very clear. It's high quality. It looks high quality. So yeah, that's something that I'm aiming towards in terms of the channel, and that is it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.